When we think of the Czech Republic, we picture the Charles Bridge at dawn and the astronomical clock in Prague's Old Town Square. These iconic sites are just the beginning. To truly understand this country, you have to go beyond the postcard. The real Czech Republic is a land of subtle complexities, where history whispers from every stone and life is lived in the present. It's a country that rewards curiosity. Hop on a local train, and you'll find a nation shaped by centuries at Europe's crossroads. The people here are resilient, pragmatic, and have a unique blend of skepticism and joy for life. Traveling here means learning a different rhythm, one that values authenticity and genuine connection. My goal is to guide you past the souvenir shops and into the real Czech experience. We'll explore deep forests, sun-drenched vineyards, and smoky pubs where conversation flows as freely as the beer. This is a journey into a country often misunderstood, but uniquely and proudly Czech. Pack your comfortable shoes and an open mind. The Czech Republic is not a fairy tale frozen in time. It's a living, breathing country full of real people and stories. Let's go explore Europe's hidden gem together. One of the first things you'll notice in the Czech Republic is its profound secularism. Magnificent churches and cathedrals stand as historical monuments, not bustling centers of worship. Czechs are among the world's most non-religious people, guided more by humanism and history than doctrine. This outlook has deep roots: centuries of religious conflict, the Reformation, and decades of communist rule. When communism fell, there was no religious revival, just a quiet embrace of freedom, including the freedom not to believe. The result is a society that's tolerant, practical, and refreshingly honest. Spirituality here is found in nature, the arts, and close friendships. A weekend in the forest or an evening with friends can feel almost sacred. For travelers, this means you can admire stunning religious sites for their beauty and history, not just their faith. There's an openness to discussion, a curiosity without judgment. It's a key part of the modern Czech identity, quietly confident, deeply historical, and modern in its thinking. Walking through a Czech town is like stepping through 1,000 years of history. The past is everywhere, in cobblestones, faded frescoes, and the castles that dot the landscape. From the Kingdom of Bohemia to the Habsburg Empire, these lands have seen empires rise and fall. This history forged a resilient spirit. Czechs have preserved their language, culture, and humor through occupations and upheavals. The 20th century brought Nazi occupation and Soviet rule, but the Czech spirit of defiance endured. Stand in Wenceslas Square, where peaceful protests toppled a regime in the Velvet Revolution. This legacy shapes a national character marked by skepticism of authority and a knack for finding humor in adversity. Freedom is deeply valued here. As a traveler, you connect with this past not just by touring castles, but by understanding the context. The Jewish Quarter, bullet-scarred buildings, these are reminders of both creativity and struggle. History here isn't just a backdrop, it adds depth to every experience. Your journey becomes more than sightseeing. It's a walk through the resilient story of a nation. This is the Czech Republic complex, enduring and quietly triumphant. Prague is the crown jewel, but the soul of the Czech Republic lies in its landscapes. The country is split into Bohemia and Moravia, each with its own character. Bohemia offers rolling hills, deep forests, and dramatic rock formations, fairy tale scenery for hikers and dreamers. Spa towns like Karlovy Vary invite you to slow down and recharge. In Moravia, the land softens into sunlit vineyards and welcoming villages. Here, life moves at a gentler pace. Cycle between cellars, sample local wines, and join in colorful festivals. The connection to the land is vital. Seasons dictate life, from mushroom hunting in autumn to skiing in winter. Experiencing this natural beauty is essential to understanding the Czech people. It's where they relax, reconnect, and find peace away from the city. To know the Czech Republic, you must step outside Prague and into the countryside. That's where the country's true spirit shines. To understand the Czech Republic, you must visit a traditional pub or hospoda. Beer is more than a drink. It's a cultural institution and the heart of community life. The Czechs drink more beer per capita than anyone, and a fresh Pilsner Urquell explains why. Inside a hospoda, you'll find old friends, students, and families. all sharing stories over hearty food and perfect pints. The pub is a great equalizer, where everyone's welcome. Ordering is simple. Hold up your fingers and a half-liter mug appears, topped with creamy foam. For travelers, the pub is the gateway to local culture. Observe, listen, and you'll learn more than any guidebook can offer. It's where you'll hear unfiltered opinions, witness dry humor, and feel the strong sense of community. Step inside, say jedno pivo prosim, one beer please, and experience Czech life at its most authentic. Cheers to good company and great beer. Beyond the architecture and landscapes, it's the people who leave the deepest impression. There's an understated elegance to the Czechs, a quiet confidence and natural charm. You see it in their poise, their classic style, and their preference for quality over trends. Czechs may seem reserved at first, but beneath that is warmth, loyalty, and a sharp sense of humor. Sincerity matters more than small talk. This subtlety is rooted in history. Years of caution taught them the value of observation and quiet resilience. It's reflected in their art, literature, and even the way they serve a meal. Take time to notice the care in daily life, the thoughtful conversations, and the timeless elegance in simple things. The true beauty of the Czech Republic is found in its people's intelligence, resilience, and understated grace. Once you recognize it, it's unforgettable. The Czech Republic is far more complex and captivating than its fairy tale image suggests. It's a nation that's secular, yet soulful, shaped by a grand and sometimes tragic history. From Bohemia's forests to Moravia's vineyards, the landscape is as diverse as its people. The magic of traveling here is finding your own connection, maybe in a quiet pub, a castle on the horizon, or a heartfelt conversation. The country doesn't shout for attention. It whispers, inviting you to slow down and look closer. The best moments aren't always in guidebooks, they're in the details. An Art Nouveau doorway, a warm pastry, a string quartet in a square. Go beyond Prague, get lost in cobblestone lanes, hike the mountains, sample the wine. Let the country surprise and charm you. The Czech Republic is a treasure chest. I can give you the map, but you'll discover the riches yourself. Your own unforgettable Czech adventure is waiting. Happy travels. Na shledanou, until we meet again.